emotion, passion, driving, not being driven. That's what these cars are. And what's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where I'm at Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach at this beautiful Alfa Romeo Stelvio 2020 Sport rear-wheel drive right behind me, in a color that we haven't seen yet on the channel for 2020. And I wanted to take it for a drive, let you guys know what the exhaust note sounds like, what it feels like to drive this Stelvio, and talk about what's new for the 2020 as far as driving dynamics. So yes, finally getting behind the wheel. Even though this does not have fuel, I'm going to get fuel in it so I can finally drive one of these for you guys, let you know how I feel about the driving dynamics compared to the previous model years. Now with that said, I've driven countless amount of these, working at the dealership, selling these cars, and just coming up to do the reviews. But I haven't yet driven the 2020 model, so I want to compare it to the previous models that I've driven and just kind of see if things have changed up. We know that we moved to level 2 autonomous driving. Now you can add a package onto this Stelvio that will give you a lot of that level 2 autonomous driving. This Stelvio does not currently have that package. Now the package that I'm talking about is the driver assistance package. That has adaptive cruise control with stop, automatic high beam headlight control. It also has an infrared windshield and a lane departure warning. That is a $1,200 package. And if you guys don't remember what's under the hood, you have your inline 4-cylinder 2-liter 280 horsepower engine with 306 foot-pounds of torque and a top speed of around 144 miles per hour with a 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Now let's not forget the rear hatch, 55 cubic feet of space. All right, so tons of room, all 3 seats folding down, vent shade here as well, and your 50-50 weight distribution. So you will have your battery tucked away in the back. You have your front plate right there. You have your tire plate kit there. All right, run flats with those 20-inch wheels, and just everything else that you would normally love. Stromboli metallic gray. All right, this is a color that has been around on Alfa Romeos, but again, we haven't seen it on the 2020 model. So I want to show you a 2020 Stromboli gray. You also have the Netto Edizione package and a sport package. All right, so blacked out front grille, blacked out mirrors. All right, you do have these sport wheels, 20-inch sport wheels done in black with the Netto Edizione package, monochrome center cap, red calipers, red script. All right, you also have the moldings along the windows done in black. And then right up front, we step back, you'll see that this has the body color appearance kit that shows you guys that you will change all the moldings from a gray plastic to the body color of the car. So you see the side skirts, all right, the wheel well moldings done in the body color instead of the black gray plastic. All right, and then if you move along to the rear, you'll see that same body color appearance kit goes to the back bumper. All right, so that's done in the body color instead of the black plastic. All right, and then with the Netto Edizione package, you have right there that balance done in black, the exhaust tips done in black. All right, and then you have the Stelvio badge done in gloss black. Now before we fire it up, let's step inside of here, see what it's all about as far as the interior goes. Well, we have, a pretty good package here. Obviously, I've been showing you guys a lot of Rosso, so a lot of red interiors, all right, with the Netto touches and the aluminum trim. So you're seeing that because they're sport packages. With the sport package, you're gonna get the nice aluminum paddle shifters. You're gonna get the nice aluminum pedals down there. You guys can see that. You're also gonna get the nice aluminum trim in the center console, the all new center console. All right, you're gonna get the aluminum trim in the doors and all the way across the dash. All right, so you'll see that in the sport packages a lot. The red just is a nice contrast, but there are other colors, I promise you. And once they come in, I'll show them off to you guys. Do have the nice leather flat bottom steering wheel for the sport steering wheel. All right, perforated leather on the sides, which is new. I think I'm going to really like this as far as driving dynamics, and really just, this is a sporty steering wheel. This is something that in an SUV, this is a dream. All right, so when you want to take those corners, this is going to be amazing because those column mounted powder shifters that are, just big. It's Italian paddle shifters. That's how they go, and I love it. You have the new 8.8-inch touchscreen. If you guys haven't seen my review on that, make sure you check that out. But other than that, pretty standard. No sunroof, standard seats, and the rest is just, sport equipment. You guys know what the rear of these are like, but plenty of space, standard seating in the back as well as the front. Tons of room for someone who is 5'11" here. I do have the arches in the back seat to help me move my legs around. Tons of space, guys. You have your 2 USBs down here, your extra storage space as well. can see everything down there. Your, you know, kind of like jet fighter kind of vents there for your HVAC. And then you have your cup holders right here and the center armrest. But other than that, it's pretty standard in the back. I mean, same trim on the doors as you see up front with the aluminum trim with that sport package. Now, if you guys haven't seen my video on the new infotainment screen, deep dive, and on the new center console layout, everything here, make sure you check those out. Plenty of videos on that. Right now, I'll explain to you guys what the shift knob is here. It is the new shift knob as far as the styling, all right? So the perforated leather going all the way around, the new shape, it looks really good with the nice aluminum trim around it. You also have the 2-track system for this HPZF transmission. Park up top, all right? Press the trigger up front, nice glossy black trigger, and move up, you go to reverse. You then can just tap it back to go to neutral and tap it back to go to drive. But if you want to go from drive to reverse, you have to use that trigger all the way up for safety reasons, obviously. But tap back, no pressing, all right? 2-track system, so if you want to go to manual mode, right there to the left, you're in manual mode, and that is full manual mode, all right? You gotta check out the driver assistance settings, all right? So we'll go into that there, press it there, and you see what's on. Active blind spot is on. All right, so right now for the settings, we have warning and keeping. We also have visual and acoustic for the warning type, and we have late sensitivity, all right, but we can do high or low for the strength, all right, and we can do early or late for the sensitivity there. So we have it all the way for early, and we have it for high for the strength. All right, so then we have the for collision warning settings. All right, so it is on for collision, warning, and brake. We want to keep that on. But if we want to change it, you can do warning and brake. You can do only warning with that as well. Or you can do the sensitivity to where you have near, medium, and far for your sensitivity. So we want to keep that just at medium right now. But if we were to get into a near collision, we're going to get a warning, and then it's going to brake us on command. Now, these is all new for 2020, so it's a good thing to have. You also have your speed limiter as well before you get in the car, so you can put a speed limiter on how fast you're going. Not everybody is going to want that, but hey, it's there. Scroll up. All right, you have your parking sensors, sound and display for your parking sensors. All right, so we do have them on, and we have the sound and display mode, but if we want to change it, we can change it to just sound there as well. All right, and you have your front parking sensors active and drive, and your park sensor volume is at medium. All right, so we don't want it too high because it's annoying. We don't want it too low because then we can't hear it. Then we have our backup camera there. All right, backup camera is never the greatest, but you do have the camera delay if you want that on or off, and the camera guidelines, we do want that on. We will show you the backup camera now without me pressing it there. I'll just put it in reverse so you guys can see what the backup camera resolution looks like. Not the greatest, but it is there. It does do the trick, and then you have your surround car there with the parking sensors that will go on and off. I do want to see in a further update, maybe a software update, where that full screen goes to the backup camera, or you have the option to do surround, you know, full 360 view, everything like that. But for right now, this is what we have. Same with what we have with Alfa. I would upgrade that on that part. DNA system, all right, so these are your driving modes. Your natural mode, which is start standard at, is a, you know, kind of a comfort mode as far as steering goes. Comfort is shifting. Your engine torque limiter is off, and you have your normal gas pedal. If you were to go to advanced efficiency, that's more of your, you know, highway kind of fuel efficient mode, cruise control mode, where you'll have your engine torque limiter on, you'll have your steering at comfort, your shifting at comfort, and your gas pedal at normal. If you want to turn it up a notch, you go to dynamic mode. Dynamic mode is where that throttle response comes in. Your engine torque limiter is off, your steering is in sport, your shifting is in sport, your all-wheel drive system, if you have it, is in sport, and your gas pedal is in sport. That's where that torque comes from. Now, once you change your driving modes, you will see them on the screen as dynamic, changes the graphic to red, natural changes the graphic to blue, and advanced efficiency changes the graphic to green. It's different views for each mode, which I really like. You'll also see it right up top on your 7-inch TFT screen. You'll see the green line underneath for advanced efficiency, the blue line under for natural, and the red line under for dynamic. Now, right now, because I have to go get gas, I'm going to start life at advanced efficiency. That's what it's for, all right? This is your fuel consumption savings, all right? So I'm going to do the least in this amount, all right? So I'm not going to be on the throttle at this moment. All right, we're just gonna cruise, save the most fuel so we can get to the fuel station and fuel up. Premium fuel only, so we're gonna put some nice premium in here, so then we can put it in dynamic mode and get the most out of it. But for right now, what I'm feeling, first impressions, okay, the seats are comfortable, driving position is comfortable. It's perfect, actually, the driving position. You do have the telescopic steering wheel, but it's right now at the perfect, height for me, at the perfect space between me and the actual car. You can tell my arms, how they're extended. They're not elbows all the way bent, but they're not all the way, forward as well. But I can also, move the seat up and down if I need to change that, if I don't want to use the steering wheel. Patties are nice and right where they need to be, and I love the steering wheel with the perforated leather on the sides, the grip. This is a sporty feel to it, and with the paddles, you feel like you can fly through these corners. Now, here's the thing. Wiggling it around, going from left to right, and the jerking motions. If you guys have seen my videos before on driving these cars, you know one thing that I've always punctuated on is the steering response. And I've told my customers or clients or potential clients that if you want to turn in this thing, if you want to move in this thing, it moves like a coupe. Not even a sedan, it moves like a coupe. It moves like a sports coupe. This thing will just turn you in corners and circles like nothing. With the 2020s, I am feeling a little bit different steering response, and that has to do with the moving to the different electric steering. And the same way with how Maserati did for 2018, the steering response is a little different with electric. It's not as responsive. Now, I'm not sure if that's a bad thing or a good thing. Just kind of off the bat, yeah, like I'm turning the steering wheel and I'm not really turning as much as I would have in the previous models. So it takes a little bit more of a turn. Yeah, I have to rotate the steering wheel a little bit more than normal to really kind of move around. So that's something a little different that, you'll have to get used to if you've driven the previous models. Now, if you have just now gotten into the 2020 models, it's not going to bother you at all. Obviously, you might actually like this because it's not too jerky, it's not too responsive. It's one of those things where it's kind of like the porridge is just right. It's not just in your face, I'm flying out of this corner, I'm going this way, I'm going this way, I'm jerking left to right, where you get seasick. Now, I love that about it because it's a sport SUV. Obviously, I'm more into the sportiness of it, so I'm going to want to just be able to have full control of that vehicle, drop of a dime, step on it, I'm gone, turn it, I'm in the next corner. That's my thing. This, you can tell that it's a different feel. It's not one of those major changes again, but you can tell because I'm feeling for it. But other than that, this thing is quiet. Just feeling this thing on a little bit of a bumpy road, I don't hear anything. The transition between driving modes is smooth, and this is because I'm in advanced efficiency. Even if I turn it up in natural mode, it's pretty much the same. The throttle response is going to be a little bit better, and by better I mean more aggressive. But other than that, this thing rides really smooth. It's the best of both worlds until you turn it up into dynamic mode, where you really get that raw aggressiveness of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Now, I will say that changing driving modes is a little bit more lackluster now because of the fact that it doesn't click and stay in place. There's more of a toggle, so you kind of don't really feel yourself changing driving modes. Obviously, you see it shows on the screen that you go into your different driving mode, but you don't feel the click. Okay, now I'm in advanced efficiency. Click, now I'm in natural. You kind of have to turn just right and, with enough pressure to change it, but not actually click it into place. And that is something that I would have to get used to driving the previous models. Come on, it is 2020. We still got a cap. All right, so we're fueled up, we're ready. Now I can actually push this car a little bit and have a little bit more fun with it. So we're going to go into the best mode, dynamic mode, and we're gonna move that gear left over to manual to the left-hand side. I already feel it. Did you already see me jerk back? You feel that throttle response in sport mode. It's just, Let's check the brakes out. Okay, the brakes work. And yeah. This is it's so silky smooth. Even changing gears in the most aggressive mode, it doesn't aggressively jerk you like you would think. You know, it's not like, you know, every time you shift gears, it's, you feel a little snap, you feel a little jerk, but it's a very crisp, solid jerk. Just second gear, first gear. All right, so you guys see how smooth the transition was downshifting. Now let's upshift. See it. Now I'm in fifth gear. Do you see it? I had a little bit of jerk. That's it. It was very crisp, very smooth. It wasn't too overbearing. This thing, you have to get the paddle shifters because being so engaged and so in control and so involved in the driving experience, it just takes you to a whole new level. This is the reason why you get a car like this, okay? You get a car like this because you want practicality, but you want something that will get you around the corners very sharply. You want something that will be fun when you're accelerating, when you're shifting gears, emotion, passion, driving, not being driven. That's what these cars are, and you feel it once you actually test these out and have that driving experience. And obviously, the exhaust, 2-liter inline 4, it's not going to sound like much at all. But that's what the quadrifolio models are for. So, you know, with these, you're not going to get that, unfortunately. You can't get everything, but I do appreciate what this does have to offer. If you guys don't remember about the blinker system for the Alfas as well, it's a soft touch. So soft touch, you get 3 blinks, and a hard touch, you get continuous blinks, all right? So if I wanted to turn right, soft touch, 3 blinks, all right? But if I wanted to continue, hard touch, all right, and it keeps going. So just in case you guys aren't used to that, that is something that has been implemented on Alfa since they came back to the US. Once I get a hold of that Lusso, which I'll be test driving next, then I'll show you the good stuff as far as the level 2 autonomous driving. But right now, I just, you know, let you know that it's there and let you know that it works and give you my impressions. Now, driving. And if you want to see the parking sensors in action, let's check those out while I park the vehicle. Let's see, we'll creep up. As you can see, it's getting red there. And it's letting me know, check my entire surroundings. A front-facing camera right there would be nice as well, but it gets a little bit deeper as you get closer to that target. All right, so you see it's getting a little bit more aggressive as I continue to get closer. All right, and eventually it'll go to a solid blink and sound, but I won't do that right now, obviously, because I don't want to get too close to the object in front of me. A moment of truth, let's look at the sticker and the MSRP and options of this 2020 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sport rear-wheel drive. So it starts life at a base price of $41,345 US. Now, after all of the options and the $1,295 destination charge, you're looking at, before taxes, $48,790 US. So what do you get with that price? Well, let's start off at the top. you get that Stromboli gray metallic exterior color paint. Now that's going to be a $600 option that we'll look at later. You have the black and red in color interior, you have the leather seats, you have the 2-liter 280 horsepower turbocharged inline 4-cylinder, which we talked about, and that 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. Then your standard equipment here, I'll go down the list so you guys can see everything that comes with this vehicle. I won't name every single thing, but to highlight a few things: that carbon fiber drive shaft, which you don't get in a lot of vehicles in this segment, the Alpha DNA drive mode system, Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto standard, the 8.8-inch touchscreen standard, everything like that. Then you have your optional equipment up here. So let's start with the Stromboli gray metallic exterior paint, $600 upcharge. Your sport wheel drive package, $1,450. All right, that's going to come with the 19-inch sport hole wheels, but since we have the black package on it, the black package boosted up to the 20s. You have the colored brake calipers, body color appearance kit, which we saw done in that Stromboli gray metallic. All right, then you have your gloss black roof rails, your window motors in gloss black, your sport tune front dampers, and your tire service kit. That Nero Edizione black package, those 20-inch wheels we talked about being upgraded to, the monochrome center caps, dark V grille, you have your dark mirror caps, your dark badging, your dark exhaust tips, and your dark rear valance. You also have with this the active blind spot with front parking sensor. That is $800. All right, the Nero Edizione package is $950. Then with that active, you also have the sport interior package at $750. All right, that has the aluminum steering column mounted paddle shifters, aluminum interior trim, the sport aluminum pedals, the sport leather wrap steering wheel, and a perforated leather shift knob, which is new for 2020. Then we have that black headliner as well to top it all off. Now, you have the 8.8-inch FM AM HD radio navigation system at $1,200 for that upcharge, and the wireless charging pad at $200 as well, which is new for 2020. So then you have that hands-free power lift gate and Alpha Connect for 1 year. That will put you at $48,790 with your basic warranty of 4 years, 50,000 miles bumper to bumper, and your powertrain warranty of 4 years, 50,000 miles. Premium fuel only in any Alfa Romeo models. With that, you're getting 25 combined city and highway with 22 city and 29 highway. So before all the tax and fees at $48,000, what do you guys think about this 2020 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sport rear-wheel drive? If you guys enjoy this spec, let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, what do you think about the driving video? Obviously, we could use some exhaust note from this car. Always have. The inline 2-cylinder is a really hard car to make sound great, all right? It's not a lot to work with, but it sounds decent for what it is. I think it feels really nice. The driving dynamics as far as the steering response still feels like it's there for the most part. I mean, the acceleration is there, the speed is there. I mean, it feels very smooth. The transitions between gears, the different DNA dynamic mode, natural mode, advanced efficiency, the DNA system and driving modes is brilliant. I think that you're gonna get everything that you ask for out of these 2020 models for the 2-cylinders. If you guys enjoyed this video today, seeing the Stromboli gray Stelvio, seeing me drive it, hearing the exhaust, and giving my impressions, definitely give the video a thumbs up. Giving the video a thumbs up helps get the video up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we have a bigger discussion on the 2020 Stelvio rear-wheel drive and how it drives. If you guys want to support the channel further, you can always check out the links down below. I have a link to my one-time donation for PayPal in case you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel, help support your boy, or you can also do the Patreon subscription, or hey, just check out the Ron's Rise merch in case you guys want to get Ron's Rise t-shirt, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, phone case, everything like that. Help support the Ron's Rise movement. Now with that said, you guys, I do have a social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff, where I'm posting stuff that never goes to my YouTube because of copyright issues. But with that said, you guys check that out, or hey, just subscribe, click that notification bell, get more Ron's Rise videos as soon as they come out straight to your inbox. Now with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day. We'll talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.